just a small seal puppy who was crying very loudly, and her name was Leah. She's crying, boo-hoo, I miss my mother, and how do I find her? Where do I go? Now Rio the hornbill, who was passing by, saw the crying seal. What happened, friend? Why are you crying? Rio went up to Leah and he asked her what happened. Leah says that my mother and father got caught in a fishing net and they did not return. So here is the father seal who was caught in a fishing net, and once the seals get caught in nets, they can't escape out of those. Because they don't have hands like us, they can't open the nets, which is why they could not come back to pick up Leah. So Leah says, my father was teaching me how to catch fishes and now he's gone. So I don't know. Now see, you can see Leah with her father who was carrying Leah around on his back and he was teaching her how to catch fishes. But now when Leah's father did not come back, Leah does not know how to catch fishes. So she says, I don't know how to catch fishes and I'm so hungry. So Rio says, why don't you come with me to the dad's school? Leah is very surprised to hear this. The dad's school? What is that? So Rio says, we have 3 dads there and they teach us everything. How many of you guys have 3 dads? Nobody, I guess. But Rio here says that we have 3 dads at the dad school and they teach us everything that we need to know. So Leah says, okay, but can I bring my friend Cherry? So Cherry right here. Now Rio is also surprised. Rio says, your friend, and who are they? And then we have this. Cherry is a turtle. Cherry says that she is talking about me. Cherry says, my nest was crushed by rocks and I also lost my parents. So here you can see, when turtles have to lay eggs, then they get out of the ocean, they climb onto the beach and they dig little holes into the beach. So they lay their eggs in those holes, they go back to the ocean, and then when the kids are born, then they have to follow their parents back to the ocean. But Cherry's parents did not come back, and when Cherry when he was about to be born, somebody crushed all the eggs with the help of a rock. And only poor Cherry was left all alone. So Cherry says, my father was teaching me how to swim and I don't know where to go. With his father gone, he does not even know how to swim. So he can't go back to the ocean. So Rio says, alright, since you don't know how to swim, you can climb on my back and I will take you both to the dad's school. Saying this, they start their journey. So here is Cherry on Rio's back and this is Leah. And all the 3 friends set out for the dad's school. And this is going to be one long journey because the dad's school is located in a place which nobody can find. So they crossed a few islands and small cliffs. After some time, they reached a small archipelago. Okay, what is an archipelago now? You guys know what is an island? Archipelago is very similar.
Mom, can I tell?
Yes.
Okay, so archipelago is a place where it is very green and it has mountains everywhere, and a small amount or a large amount of water is in the middle of those mountains.
Okay, that is also right. If we want a more simpler definition, an archipelago is also a group of small islands. Okay. So after some time, Rio, Cherry and Leah, the seal, reached a small archipelago. And here they have the dad's school. So Rio says, we are here and let me give you a tour. So now we are going inside the dad's school and we are going to have a look at what all different facilities are in there. So the first classroom that we have at the dad's school is Seahorse Dad's classroom. So this is Seahorse Dad this is his classroom and he teaches everyone swimming. So he says that you can join this Cherry because Cherry has lost his parents and he does not know how to swim. He's going to join the classroom of the seahorse dad. Can you people see other animals here as well who don't know how to swim? So we have a school of fish, we have an octopus, and then we have little Cherry. The second classroom that we have here is, this is Penguin Dad's classroom, and he teaches everyone fishing. So if any of you know that penguins are really good swimmers and they're also really good at catching fishes, and they're also very cute. So he teaches everyone fishing, and Rio tells Leah that you can join this one because Leah wanted to learn how to fish. And finally we have the classroom of the third dad. This is Hornbill Dad's classroom. He teaches everyone how to fly, and he is my dad. So this is Rio's actual dad, who also teaches us at the dad school, and he teaches a bunch of little babies. So there's an owl baby, there are little birds, you have a baby eagle, and he teaches everyone how to fly. And this is also Rio's dad. Now, what happens at the end of the day, all the kids and all the dads are gathered at the beach. So all the kids and all the dads are gathered together, and the kids ask the dads, "Dads, how are you so smart and so kind?" Yes, dads, what's your secret? So, Penguin Dad refers to the seahorse dad, whose name is Cherry, and he says that, why don't you start, Cherry? Why don't you tell us what our secrets are? So Jerry says that I used to live on a coral reef. So this is before the dad school was established. These little dads that you see here also had their own families. They also had their own stories, and they had a reason why they started the dad school. So Jerry says that he used to live on a coral reef. When he was a little egg, his father carried him and all his siblings in a pouch in his belly. So if you guys even know a little bit about seahorses are both male and female. Okay?
Yeah.
So seahorse dads have a little pouch in their belly, and once the rituals are complete with their partner, then they carry all the siblings, all the eggs of the baby seahorses in their belly. For months, for that matter. So Terry also tells us that my father also regulated the salinity of ocean water, and this helped us prepare for life in the ocean. So he protected all the siblings and Jerry himself. But then something really sad happened. As soon as I was born, my father was caught by fishermen. My siblings were caught too, but I escaped somehow. You can see Jerry's father here, who's caught in a fishing net. After his father was gone, he was left all alone, and he had to struggle alone to find food. After Jerry's father was caught in the fishing net, and after all his siblings were gone, he was left all alone. So he had to struggle daily to find food, and he had to learn swimming by himself. And when I grew up, I started taking care of children like myself. That is when I met Ripple, who was also facing the same problem. So when Jerry grew up and he had children of his own, and he found children like himself, then he started taking care of them like any responsible and good dad would. And then he found Ripple, the penguin, who was also facing the same problem. So now Ripple, the penguin dad, is going to tell us his story. So he says that I lived on a large beach. So when I was a little egg, my father kept me warm by hiding me in his thick fur, and he cared for me for months without eating. So penguins are really nice dads. You guys have really nice dads who have taught you so many nice things, but there are also so many animals whose fathers are very nice as well. So when penguins lay eggs, then the female penguin goes away in order to find food for the family. And while she goes away for months at a time, the penguin dad keeps the egg safe and warm and incubates it by hiding it in his fur. So he goes for months without eating in order to take care of the egg. When I was born, Ripple tells us, my father kept me close and warm, and he also taught me how to swim. But then my father was teaching me how to fish. However, some people caught him and took him to a zoo. So Ripple was left all alone as a little baby, Ripple the penguin dad, while his actual dad was carried away by people who made him captive and took him to a zoo. So Ripple says, after my dad left,
Ma'am,
I had
what's
to
a
learn
zoo?
everything. Yes?
Ma'am, what's a
Yes,
zoo?
what happened? What's a zoo? A zoo is a place where animals are kept captive. They are kept in little cages and then people pay to watch them, but it is not their natural habitat. Animals are not happy there. And many times animals are taken away from their families, from their natural environment, and then they are kept as captives in a zoo. So you can see how little Ripple here, when he was very young, lost his father when all the people of his family were taken away to a zoo. So he had to learn everything by himself and it was very difficult for him. So Ripple says that I started taking care of other little penguins who had also lost their fathers and their parents. And that is when Jerry and I started planning. So then Jerry and Ripple started planning to establish the dad school. So they say that we had a lot of kids. So the seal says, she understands. Leah says that then you establish the dad school. So Ripple agrees and he says yes. And we had a lot of kids. So we met Dash. Dash is the Hornbill dad. Now the Hornbill dad tells us his story. So he says that my wife stayed with the babies in the hollow of a big tree. Hornbills are among the best fathers in the animal kingdom. So when the hornbill mother has to lay eggs, she climbs into a little hollow into a tree and she covers that hollow with the help of straws and bags and whatever mud, whatever she can find. So there's only a very small space through which only her beak is visible. So in there, she gives birth to her kids and she stays in that little hollow for about 4 weeks, 4 to 6 weeks. And for that entire period of time, it is the responsibility of the hornbill dad to find food not just for the hornbill mother but for the entire family. So he goes around, makes multiple trips a day, finds food and brings it back to the mother. And hornbills are also the state bird of the state of Tripura in northeast India. Okay? So now you guys know a lot of facts about hornbills. So hornbill dad Dash tells us, my wife stayed with the babies in the hollow of a big tree and I went around looking for food for her and the babies. So he says, one day I was out looking for food for my wife and kids. But when I returned, our tree had been cut. My wife and 3 of my kids were nowhere to be found. So when Dash came back to his tree to find his wife and kids, whom he brought food for, all of the 3 of his kids and his wife were nowhere to be found and he only found Rio, his last remaining kid, hiding in a little bush. So Dash says that as I was wandering around with Rio, I met Jerry and Ripple, who were starting to plan to establish the dad school. So he says that because hornbill is a bird who can fly, so Dash was the one who flew around and he found a place where nobody could find them, especially humans could not find them. And he says that I helped them find this island and now we have all of you here. That is how they established the dad school. So baby walrus here says that you are so great dads and we wish to grow up to be like you. Do you guys also want to grow up to be like your dads?
Yes.
So they say that we love you dads. Also, all of us got you. They got them a gift. So we heard that it is Father's Day today. So we got all of you a gift. So because they live on an island at a beach, they gathered a lot of little shells, very very pretty and beautiful shells, and they gave them to the dads as a gift. So the dads tell the kids that we love you too. And happy Father's Day. So we have an activity for you guys. You have to submit this by 16th of June. You have to make a card for your father this Father's Day, which is tomorrow. You have to send us a picture of that card and you can win a chance to be featured on our page. You have to submit this by Monday. You can just click a picture of the card or you can make a video of yourself giving the card to your father and you can put that